This film broke box office records. It won major awards. It impressed critics and audiences around the world. But even a production at this scale can miss a few details. I'm not talking about complex aviation science, not about classified military accuracy. I'm talking about visual continuity. Small inconsistencies hidden in plain sight, the kind you probably didn't notice the first time, but once you do, they're very hard to ignore. So watch carefully.
Captain Pete Maverick Mitchell.
Hello movie lovers, welcome to Seen Sherlock channel, where we examine continuity and editing details in the films you love. The kinds of things that might slip past a script supervisor on a long shooting day. These moments don't ruin the film, but they do make you look twice. Today's mission, Top Gun Maverick. Let's begin exactly where the film begins, Maverick's desert hangar. Take a moment to observe the layout carefully. Maverick is sitting on a couch positioned near the edge of a rug. A strong airplane shadow is clearly visible across the ground. The small table in front of him appears mostly empty. It looks like there's only an ashtray on it. A second couch sits slightly farther away. Between the couches, there's a metal table, and on top of it, a visible toolbox. Now let's look at the reverse angle. Several things have changed. The couch Maverick is sitting on is now noticeably closer forward. The airplane shadow on the ground is no longer visible. The table in front of him now contains different objects. The second couch has moved closer to the table, and most noticeably, the metal table and the toolbox are completely gone. No time jump, no reason for a rearrangement, just a subtle but clear shift in set continuity. The photo wall before the mock test. Before heading out for the Mach 10 test, Maverick stands in front of his photo wall. Let's break this down carefully. In one angle, we see a watch placed at a specific angle in front of a photo of young Bradley, a yellow badge positioned next to it, an eagle badge to the left of the frame, and above it, a photo of young Maverick with his father. Now, the next angle. The watch has moved. It is now placed in front of a different Bradley photo and partially overlapping the yellow badge. The eagle badge has shifted, and the childhood photo of Maverick has also changed placement. These aren't subtle lighting shifts. The objects themselves have clearly been repositioned between shots. The base entrance, environmental changes. Before Maverick enters the main base, we see the entrance gate. Pay attention to three specific elements. 1. The grass behind the sign. 2. The area near the guard booth. 3. The ceiling lights inside the booth. Later, when Admiral Kane arrives, the environment appears different. The grass behind the sign is no longer visible. The configuration of the ceiling lights inside and under the booth has changed. Then only seconds later, when Maverick flies over Kane with the experimental aircraft, the lighting inside the booth appears different again. Now there's one more detail here that I want to present carefully. On the car window, we see a reflection. It appears to show bright sky and sunlight. I cannot say with complete certainty what exactly is being reflected. However, if that reflection is indeed sunlight in the sky, it could raise a continuity question, because based on the timeline of the scene, sunrise has not yet occurred. So I'll leave that one open, but it's worth noticing. The cafe scene, multiple continuity shifts. In the breakfast cafe scene, there are many background movements due to crowd activity. So instead of listing everything, let's focus on a few specific elements. In one shot, Maverick's pant leg sits above his boot. The exterior light through the window appears bright. The whiteboards under the counter are arranged in a specific way. A small wooden shelf is positioned on the floor. A bowl sits near the register. The order tickets are arranged in a certain pattern. Now cut. 1 second later, from essentially the same angle, the pant leg now fully covers the boot. The lighting outside appears darker. The whiteboards have shifted. The wooden shelf has moved. The bowl has changed position. The order tickets are arranged differently, all within a second of screen time. Aircraft assignments. Before we continue, let me clarify something important. We are not going to analyze highly technical flight maneuvers or debate who is realistically piloting each aircraft in the air. It's obvious that the actors themselves are not flying these jets or performing real combat maneuvers. And that's not the point of this review. This is not about aviation theory or operational accuracy. Our focus is strictly on visible on-screen continuity, what we see with our own eyes. Aircraft configuration, numbering, positioning, and visual consistency between cuts. So before we move into the flight sequences, let's first establish who is assigned to which aircraft, because those details will matter in the scenes ahead. Maverick, single seat F-18, number 00. Rooster, single seat, number 401. Hangman, single seat, number 105. Phoenix and Bob, two-seat, number 300. Payback and Fanboy, two-seat, number 501. Keep these configurations in mind. Maverick and Rooster stand in front of Maverick's aircraft. The cockpit visible behind Phoenix appears to be a two-seat configuration, even though Maverick is assigned a single-seat aircraft. In a scene where the pilots walk toward their jets before flight, none of the aircraft are equipped with external fuel tanks. However, in every aerial sequence, the jets are shown flying with external tanks attached. There is no visible moment showing installation. Let's take a look again to where the Maverick and Rooster stand in front of Maverick's aircraft. Clear sunlight, distinct shadows. From Phoenix's angle, the lighting changes, the strong shadows are gone, and they appear to be standing in shade. In the push-up scene, Rooster is in front of his jet. The cockpit again appears to show a two-seat configuration, even though he is assigned a single-seat aircraft. Maverick's solo attack test. During Maverick's solo strike test, the laser targeting pod appears to switch sides between shots. Now, time to go to the real mission. On the aircraft carrier later, Maverick's aircraft number changes from 00 to 01. However, after Phoenix and Bob eject during training, their replacement aircraft continues to display number 300. Formation changes. During the attack, initial flying formation shows Maverick leading, Phoenix and Bob to the left, Rooster to the right, Payback and Fanboy trailing. In subsequent shots, Rooster's position shifts relative to Phoenix. In another angle, Phoenix's aircraft, number 300, appears behind Rooster and is shown as a single-seat jet. And Payback and Fanboy are no longer visible. During the pop-up maneuver, Phoenix's aircraft number appears to change to 101. The F-14 hangar sequence. As Maverick and Rooster approach the F-14 in the hangar, a rear compartment door is clearly open. When they enter the aircraft, that compartment is now closed. Also note the wooden box positioned at the rear of the jet. Its location changes between shots, and at one point it disappears entirely before reappearing again in a slightly different position. In one frame, the power cable is connected. The air compressor hose is not connected. The rear compressor door is closed. In the next, the hose is connected. The compressor door is open. After engine start, Rooster disconnects the power cable and then moves to detach the air hose from the right side of the aircraft, even though it was previously positioned at the left rear section. Final dogfight. During the first missile lock in the final dogfight, Maverick fires the left missile, and it misses. Later, during another maneuver, the missile appears to be back in its original position under the wing. None of these moments take away from the film's impact. Top Gun: Maverick remains an impressive cinematic achievement, but continuity details like these remind us how complex large-scale filmmaking truly is. Hundreds of crew members, multiple shooting days, complex equipment, and sometimes small visual details shift between takes. If you enjoy this kind of careful scene analysis, this channel was made for you. Let me know in the comments which film we should examine next. And if you'd like to continue investigating hidden details in your favorite movies, consider subscribing. I'll see you in the next case.